Hi, my name is Hannah Emmanuel Anak Perempuan Dominic Salian. My student ID is 2025-060-10040. So my role play in this mock interview is HR manager.
Hi, my name is Marsha Edina Bintas Syed Muhammad Asri. My student ID is 2025-0601-0038.
Hi, my name is Mahayashni Anaprapan Saranan and my student ID is 2025-060-10034.
My name is Nufadila binti Ishaq. My student ID is 2025-0601-0037.
Hi, my name is Bibinu Nazira binti Abdullah. My student ID is 2025-0701-0159.
Hi, my name is Ifa Nazira binti Abdul Razak. My student ID is 2025-0601-0039.
Okay, hi, please come in. Have a seat. Okay. Hi, good morning and thank you for joining for today's interview. My name is Hannah Emmanuel and I'm the HR manager at University Malaya. So we're currently looking for qualified English lecturer who can contribute meaningfully for our students. So for today's interview, there are some questions that I would like to ask you. So feel free and be relaxed and be yourself to answer those questions. So let's get started. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so before that, can you please hand over me your resume? Thank you. So let's get started with the first question. Can you tell me about yourself and your teaching experience?
Okay, my name is Nurfadila binti Ishaq. I am 24 years old. I am from Pahang. So my work experience is I have been work as a part-time job. For example, I have been working at Brightminds Training Center, which is for educator for the student. Also, I have been intern at UKM, which is University Kebangsaan Malaysia.
Okay, thank you so much. So let me carry forward with the second question. So can you answer me that why did you choose to become an English lecturer?
Actually, I choose to become English lecturer because I love to talk to other students, which is I like to help them for English, which is for them about grammar or anything else. Also, I really love to learn about English. Also, it was my ambition, so I would like to study about it.
Okay, so thank you. And the third question, so how do you prepare yourself before classes? Can you please explain?
Usually, I would do some materials. I will check them so that I will give to the students, right? Also, I will take my breakfast, so when I lecture them, I will not feel very hungry. Also, I will check some materials like what I said for online games or anything else.
Okay, thank you. So the fourth questions, how do you make your class more interesting for your student?
For me, I will do some games or quiz so that my students will be more focused on our class. Also, I will give them some questions so that they will be more interesting in my class. Also, I will give them some interesting materials like video or anything else.
Okay, so the fifth question, have you ever taught students before this? Have you ever taught students who were weak in English and how did you help them?
I have been...
Yes, please take your time.
For me, I will give more attention for them so that they will know more about English that I teach. Also, I will give some exercise for them so that they will have more knowledge about English.
Okay, thank you. So the sixth question is, okay, imagine one of your students are not paying attention during your classes, like using their phone, chit-chatting, or maybe like sleeping in classes. So what are the solution that you can find for that, or the solution that you can solve?
In my opinion, I will use their name for some question to ask my student so that they will more focus in my class. Also, I will ask them some simple question about the things that I will teach them in class.
Okay, so I think that's the end of the questions for today's interview. So thank you so much for taking your time to talk with me for today's interview. So I really appreciate your interest in joining University Malaya. And our academic team will review your application forms that you have given to me. So we will keep in touch with you regarding of your interview. So anything, we will just revert to you immediately. If you have any further questions in the meantime, so please feel free to contact us. Alright, so I wish you all the best and thank you so much. Alright. Next. Yes, please come in.
May I sit?
Yes, sure.
Thank you.
Alright, okay. Good morning and thank you for joining for today's interview. My name is Hena Emmanuel and I'm the HR manager here at University Malaya. We're currently looking for a qualified English lecturer who can contribute meaningfully to our students. So for today's interview, there are some questions that I'm going to ask you, so feel free and relax and be yourself to answer those questions. Alright, so let's get started. Are you ready?
Yes.
Alright. So before that, can you please hand over me your resume?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So the first question I'd like to ask you, can you tell me about yourself and your teaching experience?
My name is Marsha Edina Bintasri. I am 25 years old. I live in Gombak and I hold a master in education of English as a second language, and I have an experience on publishing and research. And after I finished my master, I started teaching as an English teacher at elementary school, which is SK Danakota, and I also continue my English teacher at high school, which is at SMK Wang Semaju Section 2. And my experience includes grammar teaching and communication skills. That's it.
Okay, so thank you so much. So the second question, so why did you choose to become an English lecturer?
I chose to become an English lecturer because I realized I had a very deep interest in English, and it's not just because it's spoken or written, but it's also because I enjoy studying and teaching them. That's it.
Okay, so thank you so much. So the third question that I would like to ask you is, how do you prepare yourself before classes?
I usually prepare myself before classes by reviewing all my lesson plan so that every objective that I plan is clear and suits the student's level.
Okay, thank you so much. So the fourth question, how do you make your class interesting for students?
I will try my best to make my class interesting by using interactive activities like debates or presentation that is like freedom and not too strict. And also I will allow them to choose their own topic or formats for their presentation.
Okay, that's good. Thank you so much. So the fifth question, have you ever taught students before this who were weak in English, and how did you help them?
Yes, I do have a few students who is weak on their English, but I will try to focus more on the part where they found very hard, and I will make them feel supported and not embarrassed in front of everyone else about their levels.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. So the sixth question, the last one. So can you describe your teaching philosophy when it comes to teaching at English at university level?
My teaching philosophy is centered that English is not just a subject, but I feel like it is also a tool of expression and academic of professional success.
Okay, thank you so much, Marsha, for taking your time to speak with me today. I really appreciate your interest in joining University Malaya. So our academic team will review your applications and we will be in touch with you regarding the outcome of your interview. So if you have any further questions in the meantime, please feel free to contact us. Alright? So I wish you all the best. Thank you so much.
Alright, thank
Alright,
you.
welcome. Hi, please come in.
May I have a seat?
Yes, sure.
Thank you.
Okay. Hi, good morning, and thank you for joining for today's interview. My name is Hena Emmanuel. I'm the HR manager at University Malaya, and we're currently looking for a qualified English lecturer who can contribute meaningfully to our students. Alright, so for today's interview, I have some questions that I'm going to ask you, and feel free and relax, just be yourself to answer those questions. Alright, so let's get started. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Alright. So before we start with the first question, can you hand over me your resume?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. So the first question I would like to ask you is, can you tell me about yourself and your teaching experience before this?
My name is Mahayashni Saranen and I'm from Selangor.
Okay.
And this year I'm 27 years old.
Okay.
I hold a master degree. I hold a master's, and also I did my master at University Malaya,
Okay.
KUM, and before this I teach at City University
Okay.
as an English lecturer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay, alright. So that's the first question, and the second one I'd like to ask you is, why did you choose to become an English lecturer?
Okay, I chose to become an English lecturer because when I was 18, I had this ambition to become this one, and also I love teaching English language, and I want our English language to reach many students out there. So because English is our second language, okay, so it's easy for all the peoples to speak. I just want them to understand and speak this language around the world.
Okay, alright, thank you so much. So the third question I'd like to ask you is, how do you prepare yourself before classes?
Okay, I usually I will print some worksheets before a day, so it's easy for me to know what to teach, so I don't get confused. And I will prepare some gaming, like online gaming, which is educational thing. And then I will prepare some physical games.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much. For the fourth questions, how do you make your class more interesting for your students?
Okay, so before I start teaching, I will start with a game. Okay, so my students don't get boring, and I'll start with some fun games about what I teach them before the class. I mean the past class, so I can also see their improvement from the games, and also I will ask them some questions, and then I will also do some online games.
Okay. Alright, the fifth question I would like to ask you is, have you ever taught students before this who were weak in English, and how did you help them? So can you explain me?
Yeah. So actually, if the students is weak in English, we can't force them, and we can't like scold them too much. We can't put our how to say, and we can't like make them we have to make them to understand. And I don't usually scold them. I will teach from the scratch to A to Z, and then I will ask them some question, and I will see if they are improved of the question which they don't understand.
Okay, thank you so much. So the last questions I'd like to ask you is, how do you approach teaching students with varying levels of English proficiency in the same class? So can you please explain?
Yeah. So I will level them to group A, group B, group C. Group A, which is they improve well, and group B is medium, and group C they are a bit medium from group B.
Okay.
So I will focus this group C as well, because I want them to improve their language, and so it's very important for them. And yeah, that's all. I will give my full focus to them.
Oh, okay.
Until
That's
they
nice.
understand.
Thank you so much for your answers. Alright, thank you so much, Mahayashni, and for giving giving your time to speak with me today. I appreciate your interest of joining University Malaya. So our academic team will review your application form and will be in touch with you regarding with the outcome of your interview, alright? So if you have any further questions, so feel free to contact us. And I just wish you all the best and thank you so much for attending today's interview.
Thank you, Miss. Thank you.
Welcome. Next. Yes, please come in.
Can I see?
Yes, sure. Hi, good morning, and thank you for joining today's interview. My name is Hena Emmanuel. I am the HR manager for University Malaya, and we're currently looking for a qualified English lecturer who can contribute and for our students. So for today's interview, there are some questions that I'm going to ask you. So just feel free, relax, and be yourself to answer all the questions. Alright? So are you ready?
Yes.
Alright. So before I start, so can you handle me your resume?
Yes.
Thank you. Alright, the first question I'd like to ask you is, can you tell me about yourself and your teaching experience before this?
My name is FDNC1013.
Okay.
My age is 26 years old, and I've done my master at master in teaching English as second language at City University, and I've done my internship at University Science Malaysia. Also, I got experience that being English tutor at Kuman Center Tuition.
Okay. Alright. So the second question I'd like to ask you is, why did you choose to become an English lecturer?
The reason that I chose to become an English lecturer because I want to help students think critically and communication effectively, and to help them confidence to talk in English, to build their confidence.
Alright. Thank you so much, Ifa. So the third question I would like to ask you is, how do you prepare yourself before classes?
Before I start the class, I will review my lessons to ensure it's aligned with my learning objective, and I will do some welcoming environment such as being patient, and before the class I will remind myself to be patient and being approachably and help students if they are in struggle.
Okay. So thank you so much. Alright, the fourth question I would like to ask you is, how do you make your class more interesting for your students?
For me to make my class more interesting, I will do some Kahoot games, some interesting activity such as group teamwork, discussion, and some activities that they never be do that.
Alright. So the fifth question, have you ever taught students before this who were weak in English, and how did you help them?
Yes, I believe that some students are weak in English. To help them, I will identify their weakness, and I will give them more tasks,
Okay.
such as presentation, and I will give them some tasks that can build their confidence to improve their English skill.
Alright, thank you so much. Alright, the last question I'd like to ask you is, why do you think English is an important subject?
For me, English is an important subject because English is a common language that everybody use, and also English is a language that everybody use in around the world, in business, education, and science. So I think everybody should learn English.
Alright, okay. So thank you so much, Ifa, once again for taking your time to speak with me. And I really appreciate your interest in joining University Malaya. And our academic team will review all your applications and we will be in touch with you. So if you have any furthermore questions in the meantime, so just feel free to contact us, alright? So I just wish you all the best and thank you so much for coming for today's interview.
Thank you.
Alright. Yes, please come in.
Hello. Can I have a seat?
Yes, sure.
Sorry.
Yeah, sit first. Okay, so good morning and thank you for joining for today's interview. My name is Hannah Emanuel. I'm the HR manager at University Malaya. So we're currently looking for a qualified English lecturer that can contribute meaningfully to our students. Okay, so for today's interview, there are some questions that I'm going to ask you. So feel free and relax, just be yourself to answer all the questions, alright? So let's get started. Are you ready?
Yes.
Alright, so before that, can you please hand over me your resume? Okay. So the first questions I'd like to ask you is, can you tell me about yourself and your teaching experience before this?
So my name is Pipin Nazira binti Abdullah and I'm from Sarawak. I'm 27 years old and I've been teaching English as a second language for 2 years right now. And I've been finishing my master at University of Sarijaya. That's it.
Okay. Alright, so the second question I'd like to ask you is, why did you choose to become an English lecturer?
So why did I choose to become an English lecturer? Because I want all of the people around the world to know how to speak in English, because as we know that English languages was was the United Languages, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's it.
Alright, thank you so much. Okay. The third question I'd like to ask you is, how do you prepare yourself before classes?
So honestly, for me, I will make a plans for my tomorrow lesson. And honestly, I always make a plans, or maybe I will search for some research for the videos that for my lesson.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. So the fourth question is, how do you make your class more interesting for your students?
For me, I think I will make maybe a little games like playing a quiz, or maybe we can make a group discussions.
Okay.
And other than that, I think the most important thing is I need to keep the friendly environment for them.
Okay. Alright. So the fifth question, have you ever taught students before this who were weak in English, and how did you help them?
So yes, I do. I have a certain student who didn't speak well in English. So honestly, I started paying more attention at them and asking them where their weakness was. And I also give them extra times for answering my question and my assignment.
Okay. So the last questions. Do you prefer teaching large classes or small classes, and why?
So honestly, I enjoy both of them, but for me, I prefer to teach in small classes because I can pay more attention to all my students.
Oh, okay. Alright, so I think that's the end of the question. So I really like to thank you once again for taking your time for speaking with me. And I really appreciate your interest in joining our University Malaya. So our academic team will review your applications and we will be in touch with you. Alright, so if you have any furthermore questions in the meantime, so please feel free to contact us. Alright, so I wish you all the best and thank you once again for your time.
Thank
Alright.
you.
Alright.